The first time I saw the clown, he was standing under the streetlight, smiling directly at my window. It wasn't Halloween. There were no parties, just a random Tuesday night and a clown staring at me. At first, I thought it was a prank, maybe one of my friends trying to scare me. But when I leaned closer to the glass, the clown tilted his head and started waving, slow, like he was greeting an old friend. I froze. The makeup on his face looked smudged, red smeared around his mouth like blood instead of paint. His yellow suit was dirty, torn at the knees, and he wore mismatched shoes. I remember his eyes most, wide, glossy, and completely human. No mask, no joke. I shut the curtain fast and turned off the light. My heart was pounding. I didn't look again until morning, but when I did, I saw footprints in the mud below my window, long, flat, and pointing toward the house. For the next few nights, nothing happened. I tried convincing myself it was my imagination. But then, the knocking began. Every night around 2:33 a.m. there'd be 3 knocks. Always 3. Not at the door, not at the window, but from underneath my floor. I live alone. The house isn't big. 1 bedroom, 1 small kitchen, and a basement I never go into. My landlord warned me it's flooded, unsafe to enter. But on the 4th night, when the knocking grew louder, curiosity took over fear. I grabbed a flashlight and went down the creaky steps. The air smelled like wet concrete and rust. Each step echoed. But the knocking had stopped. I reached the bottom and shined my light across the room. That's when I saw it. A red balloon floating just above the water, slowly bobbing side to side. There was something written on it in black marker. Smile back. I felt a cold chill crawl up my spine. Suddenly, from behind a pillar, I heard a faint squeaking sound, like rubber shoes twisting on concrete. My light flickered, and in that strobing half-dark, I saw him again. The clown, standing waist deep in the dirty water, his painted face half melted. His mouth stretched into a grin that didn't belong to anything human. He whispered, "You saw me first." I dropped the flashlight and ran up the stairs, slamming the basement door. I could hear splashing footsteps behind me, slow but getting closer. I pushed my dresser in front of the door and called the police, voice shaking. When they arrived, the basement was empty. No footprints, no balloon, nothing. They told me maybe I dreamt it, maybe I'm stressed. They didn't stay long. That night, I tried to sleep with the lights on. Around 3 a.m., I woke up to laughter. Muffled, wet laughter. It was coming from the vent. I leaned closer, terrified, and heard whispering, "Knock, knock." I didn't answer. The voice giggled. "You forgot to smile back." The vent went silent. Next morning, my neighbor, an old lady who lives across the street, came by with a worried look. She said, "I saw someone standing by your window last night. A man in a clown suit. He waved at me too. I didn't stay another night. I packed my things and moved out that same day. But a week later, I got an envelope in the mail. No return address. Inside was a single Polaroid photo. It was me, asleep in my bed, and standing in the corner of the room was the clown, holding a red balloon. At the bottom of the photo, written in red ink, "Now you smiled." Tell me in the comments, what would you have done? And if stories like this send a chill down your spine, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icon